It's HOI Detroit, House of Israel. We're going to give our honors to our elders, all worship to Yahweh, and all praises to Yahweh Shai. I'm Uncle Pennywill.
Brother Melchizedek.
Zephaniah.
Today's class is going to be who is Adam and the second Adam. So Adam wasn't here on this earth by himself, and it's going to be about both Adams. Genesis chapter 1 verse 27. Give me that. You give me Genesis chapter 1 verse 2 verse 27. Fuck. I mean, you can still look it up. Look up what's the difference between made and created. Anyway.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 27. When everybody is there, say Khan.
Khan.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 27. And it reads as this. So God created man in his own image. And in the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
Right. And so in the beginning, God created male and female. And God put them in his image. Okay. What's the difference between give me Genesis 2 and 7. Okay, and so now when God created man in his image, in the image is just your image. You know what I'm saying? Your nose, your shape. That's pretty much your image. Okay. Now, if he created in his image, male and female, he created them. So there's a male and female that has been created. You ready? Genesis 2 and 7.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. Everybody got it?
Khan.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Okay, start over.
Verse 7. And the Lord God formed man.
Okay, right there. And read verse 1. Not you. Stay with verse. Just give me Genesis 1 and 27.
1 and 27.
Yeah, and you stay on 1 and you stay on 2 and 7. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 27. So God created man.
Right there. Read your first one.
And the Lord God formed man.
Okay, so God created man and God formed man, right? So is there a difference in between created and formed? Look up to see the difference in between created and formed.
The difference between something being created and something being made is that when something is created, it is brought into existence out of nothing.
Okay.
But,
Okay, so now it says, read yours again.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 27. So God created man
Right
in his
there.
own.
So God created man, and he did this out of nothing, right? Pretty much it's thin air. Man is here, right? Pretty much thin air. Millions of birds. Pretty much thin air. Flowers. So this man and this woman was created. All right, and it says you can read the whole thing now.
It's like like you say, it's two different ones. So you would have to say there's two different ones because he said male and female.
Right.
Then you go to chapter 2, he say Adam was lonely. That don't make sense. If he say male and female, then he turn around and say Adam was lonely.
Right.
That don't make sense.
That makes sense.
It's got to be a different Adam.
Right.
when we finish this meaning too, because the second part of it makes a lot of difference.
Okay.
It said, but when something is, let me start again. But the difference between something being created and something being made is that when something is created, it's brought to existence out of nothing. But when something is made, it has been formed out of something else that already exists.
Right, which was the earth. So he was formed out of the dust of the ground, right? Right. And so he was made out of something, right?
God.
So the one was formed was made out of something, but the one was created was made out of thin air.
Right.
Okay, so now we know we got two different people in here, right?
Right.
Okay, so now go to Genesis 2:8. You go to Genesis 2:9. Okay, so now man became a living soul. So what happened? So when Hawashai formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed the breath of life into him, right?
Right.
Okay, when he did that, what did he do? He put his spirit into him, his commandments, right?
Right.
Okay, and how we know it's the commandments. When we go down, we'll rectify that. Okay, and breathe into his nostrils. Okay, the breath of life. Why? Because the Father put his life into him, right? And man became a living soul. So now the one created don't have a soul, like a living soul. His soul's not upright in him. Right?
Okay.
Go to that verse, his soul not upright in him. I'm just gonna find it. Oh, yeah. His soul is lifted up. And his soul is not right in him. That should be, I think it's Zechariah. Okay. You got Genesis 2:8.
Yeah, you want me to read that?
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 8. Everybody there say Con?
God.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 8. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put man whom he had formed.
Okay, so now, why would he say? All he had to do was say if it was one man, he would just say then he put man there, right? Why would you say he put man whom he had formed? Why? Because you got one created. So he's showing you that he's making a difference here. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because Genesis should be and the Yahweh God planted garden eastward in Eden, and there he put man. Right? But he came and said, whom he had formed. Why is that? Because somebody else was here.
Con. It's like also if he was there already, if this was the same Adam, he would have said, go there. Why would I gotta form you there if you like you already here? I don't have to say you go here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you already there, I'm telling you to go. I don't have to form you if you already been here.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, kind of.
Now, unless some people just think he like to repeat himself or something. I mean,
Stay out there.
that's on your own mind. But I mean, and then also, where's how can I put this? He said female. Where is she at?
Right, because he said he formed male and female. I mean, he created male and female created he them, right? Read that.
Which one? One again, or?
Yeah, one again.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 27. Everybody there? So God created man in his own image. And in the image of God, he created male and female. He created them.
Wow. Okay, so he didn't breathe the breath of life into them, huh? So they missing something. You know what I'm saying? They missing a lot. Shit, they missing. I mean, the breath of. If you ain't got his breath of life, you ain't got nothing.
Right.
You like a drop to come out of a bucket, right? Okay. And where you stopped at 28?
Yeah, that was when we started 28. I did read 27.
Oh, you read 27. Go to 28, 29. Go to Genesis 2:21.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 28. We're going to continue on. And God blessed them, And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dimensions over the fish of the sea and the fowl of the air.
Right. Okay. So here he's showing you the one he created, how much how much he giving him to work with. You know what I'm saying? Now I just created them, and look what I'm giving you to work with. I'm giving you power over the animals. You know what I'm saying? What else he giving them?
What did it say? Be fruitful and multiply. It's like, I want to say, you know how people get things confused. There's a difference between being blessed and having the covenant. A lot of people was blessed,
Right.
but you don't get the covenant and all that. The Most High blessed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean you're the chosen few. He can bless anybody.
Right.
It's like you have an enemy and you just throw him a bone one time. That don't mean y'all good. I may just be doing you that to get you out of the way for some reason.
Right.
So it's a difference between, because people say, oh, they said he was blessed. And you keep going down the line. But the difference between being blessed and having the covenant is two different things. Want me to finish it out?
Where you at, 29?
29. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed.
Wow.
To you it shall be for meat.
Okay, and so hold on. Read 29 again.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed.
Okay, so the Father said, I give you every herb, right? So what we were supposed to do, we're supposed to keep our herbs and our seeds. You see what I'm saying? But why? Because it comes from the Father. He gives us this. So what the white man, so what the ones he created trying to do? Right. They're doing things unspiritual because they don't have the spirit in them. You know what I'm saying? What they're doing, they're taking the seeds away, right? And the Father said, I give you seeds and herbs. They don't mention nothing about herbs. They give you pills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
X-rays. You see what I'm saying? And so now you see the difference between the ones he created and the ones he formed, right? Right. Because what it takes to form, you know what I'm saying? To form something, first you have to have some type of passion. You know, you either have passion in what you like, or passion in what you dislike. You know what I'm saying? But there's passion because you're doing it. So now, if you're forming something with passion, it's got to be with passion. Why? Because he blew his spirit in him. He wanted self to live in him. If I make a dial a big gym, if I can make a big gym, all I can do is make thousands of them and put them on the shelf to sell. I don't have the passion to blow into one of them. You see what I'm saying? Because that shit'd be fun. Woo-hoo. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine how the Father felt. You know, just to I ain't gonna say just to make us because he can do all things. But he said I love Israel. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine how he made us and how he loves us. He sees us actually walking around. You know what I'm saying? Praising him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Lucky, the only feeling I can get from even coming close to imagining how that would feel is having a child.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
heavy.
have a child and
Right.
you look at that, you be like, you be amazed.
Right. Give me that. Is that 422 Exodus?
Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus 4:22. Did you do Genesis 4:9?
No, we better do that too.
Okay.
22.
4:22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. 4:22.
Yeah.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 22. Everybody got to say con.
Con.
And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Okay. So your firstborn. So like you said, you can only put it together as someone having a baby, right? Right, Samantha?
Kind.
Right. And so Israel is son. You know what I'm saying? When he blew his breath in us, he felt that way.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's
Yeah.
passionate with passion. You know what I mean? To even think about doing that, you got to be some type of love for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The connection. All right. So go ahead, free. Go
Con,
ahead.
I want to say this out. You can tell he picked them because Israel, aka Jacob, was technically not the first one to come out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And so by doing that, he loved Jacob, and Jacob was the second one, right?
Con,
Now look up here. Adam wasn't the first Adam that was made.
Kind.
I mean, came on this planet.
con,
The
yeah.
one he created first came here. And who he chose? He chose the one that he formed.
Kind.
And then he put him in a place that the one created couldn't be. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind.
If they had, if the one created comes into the Garden of Eden, he had to be something special. He must come to clean up. You see what I'm saying? Or come to work and keep everything clean or something. Because this was for them. You see what I'm saying? This is for them. You know, if anybody can come in at a certain time, they got to be gone. Or something. You know what I mean? Okay, but okay, let's keep going. And so, and he said he gave him what? Food? To the tree of life? No, I missed that. Keep reading that.
Who's up and I or where you at?
What year is that?
I mean, that was in Exodus 4:22.
Yeah, it's definitely I'm done with here. Genesis
So back to
29.
Genesis,
Yeah, 29.
what is that? 1 and 29.
Okay. 1 and 29. Read that. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 29.
No. Chapter 2, 29. I mean, chapter 2 and
2
9.
and 9.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 9. Everybody there, let's say con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 9, and it reads as this. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food.
Right, so there's trees that are good for food, like apple tree, pear tree, things like that. Keep going.
The tree of life is also in the midst of the garden.
Now, this is a tree here. This ain't no apple tree. This ain't no plum tree, right? And so in the garden, you know, there's wisdom and knowledge flowing through the garden. Keep reading.
And the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Okay, and so there's one tree that if you accept the philosophies, or that if you bite the fruit, right? That this tree here will teach you evil. So what that means, first of all, Adam was supposed to, he the one got the breath of life into him, right? He's supposed to go out and teach everybody else, because they don't have what he have, right? And so that's how we are supposed to control the planet. We'll teach people our laws, our way of life, you know, the way of life and living. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was supposed to be. But instead, the evil part, that if we do anything that we don't supposed to do through them, right, then we lose. We win by teaching them, or we lose by doing what they do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Okay. Who got Genesis 2 and 21?
2 and 21.
Yeah.
I got it. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 21. Everybody got to see con?
Con.
Go to 3 and 1. Right.
And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
Okay, so now he took a rib, right, and closed up the flesh.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Next one.
And verse 22,
Mhm.
and the rib which the Lord had taken from man, made he a woman,
Okay, and brought her.
and brought her unto the man.
Okay, and read 3.
Oh, this is Book of
No,
Genesis.
no, 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 no. Okay, so how did this woman come about? She came about through his rib. That's how she came to existence, right? Okay, but the one he created man. He created male and female. He created he them,
Yeah.
right? So they are created. But this woman, she wasn't here first
God.
because this woman came with her man, right? This woman came out of her man. You see what I'm saying? One came with her man, and one came out of her man. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, you know, with the Israelites, when they come together, their love for each other is greater than anything on this planet. What I'm trying to say is that can't no two Chinese people love themselves more than y'all than we can.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Can't no two white persons love each other more than we can love each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about even if they love each other and we love each other, our love for each other is gonna be so much greater than theirs. You see what I'm saying? You did because they don't have that certain spirit in them.
Right. They eat.
Right,
Even amongst their wives. To their wives.
right, right. Okay, and where you at?
Verse 20, verse 23.
No, go to Genesis 3 and 1.
This is the Book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. Everybody there say con.
Come.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads as this. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Ye have God, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the garden, so like of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right.
Keep going.
Where you at?
Verse 4.
Okay, so at least he died. Okay. Okay, so now, yeah, verse 4.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die.
Right. Okay, so now this is the first lie, right? Because the serpent came up to the woman and said, Ye should not die. But see, the woman already knew what tree not to eat on, right? So this is not new to her, right? But the serpent said, You should not die, right? Okay. Yeah, verse 3 and 4. Go to 3 and 5.
Verse 5. For the Lord doth know that is in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods.
Right. Okay. So now you telling the woman that she can be as gods. So what is this? What is this wicked man doing talking to our woman, or having a relationship of any type of communication with our woman? You see what I'm saying? So now, keep reading that.
Knowing good and evil.
Okay, so now he's telling her, you know what I'm saying, that if you eat of this tree, you're gonna know good and evil, right? So now he actually trying to suggest and teach at the same time to your woman, right? So this is what I'm trying to get to. All right, go ahead.
Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food,
Okay,
and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree he desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat.
why? Because he convinced her. You see what I'm saying? He convinced her, right? So he came in quickly, like they've been talking all for 20 years, and then he convinced her to eat of a tree. How did How many of us go for that move? How many of us go for more money? How many of us do something that we would not do just because of, you know what I'm saying, money, right? That's just on us. But so he convinced her that she would be like God's. That's better than money to us, right? Right. So I'm gonna be like a God. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I can make some changes. I can put some shit together. Yeah, I'm gonna be like God's. So she took that, right? Okay, so now what did he give her? He gave her power, something that she don't have, right? And she took that, and that's all of us, most of us, you know, if not all of us. Okay, and so where you at?
Still on verse 6.
Okay, go finish that out.
And also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Okay, so her husband did eat. Why? Because he followed after his woman, right? You know, he cared for his woman. He knew it was wrong, but it's the love for his woman. And sometimes it's even with us, we can love somebody, right? And damn it, don't see that much wrong. You know what I'm saying? And they over wrong, right? You know, so she's all wrong, all the way out wrong. You know, this is what the Father says. You're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
But my love for you is more like, okay, I'm with you. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there you go.
Okay, so Slocky, so him agreeing, you know, to eat of the fruit with her, he knew it was wrong, but he did it anyway.
Right. Yeah, 'cause that's why Satan came to her.
Right.
Because only thing we have to do is get her to do it. If she do what I say, if she put the man out the house, like I tell her,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If she get in position, I'm gonna make sure she get through before him. You know what I'm saying? And she get in position, she can also feel like me by doing what I do to him.
Right. Knowing that he shouldn't even leave.
Right.
He know he shouldn't leave, but he do it anyway.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
Okay. Where you at?
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
And the eyes of both of them were open, and they knew they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made them aprons.
Okay. You know, and this hurt is like when we first seen the Europeans come across that water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I can relate that to a little bit because they was in shock. Their eyes were open. When your eyes open, boom, you surprised, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were seeing them slave ships coming across the water, we were surprised. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this is a total mass. This is a change we never was ready for.
Right.
No, they ready for their change. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay, let me see it. Verse 8. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. Verse 9. And the Lord God called upon Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. Verse 11. And he said, Who told thee that these was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree where I commanded thee that thou should not eat?
All right. Have you eaten of the tree that I command thee? See, this is the big part about it. The Lord command Adam, right? Adam commanded his wife, right? Because she knew, because she told the serpent that that this tree we should not eat from. And he said, "You lying." So where she get that from? She got that from her husband. The husband got it from God, right? That's how she knew. Because we know for certain that he told Adam. Right. And Eve ain't just stumble up on it. And you see when she knew she made the mistake, so she didn't just stumble up on it.
But she knew, she knew because when she told the serpent, he said for us to not to eat. That's the first thing when he said. Because remember, when he was like, "Oh no, you will have power." Because at first she said, "No, we ain't supposed to."
Right, that's off
But
the
then the
rip.
serpent was like, "Well, you'll have power." So she knew wasn't supposed to eat. Also from jump, it was, you know what I mean? Because she was there when he said it. Because she was like, God said not to eat of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Where you at? Get on the first
Verse 12, I think.
one.
Yes.
No,
That's what.
Yeah,
That's what we got.
go ahead.
3 and 12.
3 and 12. Yeah.
Okay, stop right there. Go to John 8. No, go to John 8:44.
John 8:44.
Did you read Genesis 4 and 8?
No, nobody read that one yet.
Okay, let's go back up. Hold on for a minute. Go to Matthew 23 and 33. And I want you to go to Genesis 4 and 4.
You said Matthew, what now?
23, 33.
23, 33.
And go to Genesis 4 and 4.
$23 and 33, Sarah.
Yeah.
23 and 33, or
Yes.
okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23 and verse 33. Everybody there say con.
Come.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23 and verse 33. And it reads as this: Ye serpents, ye generations of vipers, how can ye escape damnation of hell?
Right. So he's talking to the Pharisees and Sadducees, right? So he's talking to so he's talking to a person, right? And so who came to Eve? A serpent, right? Who is Jesus talking to right here? He's talking to a person,
Con,
right? And what is he calling that person? A serpent,
con,
right? And so who was Eve talking to? A serpent. He's talking to a person.
con,
She was not talking to no dang on snake. Snake tongues can't even talk. They ain't got no teeth. What they gonna say? Their mouth is not coordinated to speak.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
yeah. Let
They
me
got
see.
split tongues.
We can
They
listen.
lips ain't got no lips nor no teeth.
So we can back that up with the dictionary. Even
what
the
I'm
regular dictionary, the regular dictionary give you a description of a
Serpent.
definition of a, you know what I mean, of a serpent. Because people say, when they say serpent, they assume,
Talking about the snake.
yeah, serpent can be anything.
Right.
So that's just the, you know, the general.
Because we
Assumption.
indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? We so indoctrinated that we really believe
A serpent is
a
snake.
serpent. I really say, if you say an ant,
A serpent.
an ant
is-
shaped up better than the serpent could talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A serpent is what more of a subtle creature.
Because ants do got some teeth. They will bite the hell out you. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, well, you
Well,
know,
I mean, serpent do, but it's not shaped more like a mouth form. Shaped like an animal, you know.
this is the definition of serpent. It's a few definitions. One, a noxious creature that creeps, hisses, or stings, be a snake. Two, devil, sense one. 3, a treacherous person. So,
Okay, right. So a devil,
yeah, so
right? So this was a devil, right? So the devil came down, was able to enter into the Garden of Eden. Why? Because the Father allowed it.
it's like,
What?
like you say, he made us, you know, like we say in today's terms, you know, when people say that person is a low down, dirty,
Snake.
low down snake in the,
Right.
you know what I mean? And what the Indians say when they call a white man, how they say he speak, with
With
forked
forked
tongue.
tongue.
It's only one creature
Right.
on earth got a forked tongue.
Right.
So I mean, we just don't. In today's time, they use slang just like we use slang.
Right.
They just people just don't. You know what I mean? Even the Messiah called a woman a dog. You know what I mean? So I
right.
mean,
And what is a dog? What's a female dog?
yeah, you know what I mean.
A
So
bitch.
people they use
Right.
slang just like we
I
use.
guess I'm wrong. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So what did he say? You know.
So, like to bring to your point, he just I know it's like hard for people to believe, but he
Make them
using
believe.
slang, sort of slang terms. I mean, you know what I mean?
Keep reading.
Is that me or
I think you read Matthew 23.
okay, shit, sorry, I'm jumping back and forth though.
He's sharpened. Then
23 and 33, right?
yeah.
Verse 24. Wherefore, behold, I sent unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them shall kill and crucify, some of them shall scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them from the city to city. Keep on.
Now go to Matthew 4 and start with 8 and 9.
You say Matthew what?
Chapter 4 and verse 8.
And 9.
Sorry, 9 or 8.
No, you start at 8.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 8. Everybody there say con. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, and verse 8. And it reads as this. Again, the devil take him up to an exceedingly high mountain.
And so the devil took, the spirit took Yahushua to the top of a mountain, right? To do what?
And he shewed him all the kingdoms of the world.
So what he did to Yahushua is not too similar to what he did to Eve. And so he told her that she was going to be like gods, right?
Yeah.
And he told Yahushua that he's going to give him the world, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the glory of them.
And the glory of them, right? Everything in this world, I'm going to give you. Rulership. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And saith unto him, all these things I will give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Right. And so, believe it or not, how was he going to get up power? She had to fall down and worship him. You see, I'm going to prove that to you. She had to fall down and worship him. And guess who else fell down and worship him? Had to. That's kind of heavy right there. You see what I'm saying? Because if you think he gonna tell the Son of the Most High to fall down to worship him, what do you think he gonna tell him? Right? Okay, come on. Where you at?
Verse 10.
Okay, don't go to 10. Go to Genesis 4 and 4.
Genesis 4:4. Just the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 4. Everybody got to say.
I'm gonna prove down that that's what they did. They fell down to worship. I'm gonna prove that. Go ahead.
Everybody here?
Con.
And Abel, the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 4. And Abel, he also brought the firstlings of the flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord has respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Right. Okay. So what did Adam teach his son? The commandments. Right. Because they knew how to sacrifice. What was sacrifice for? Sacrifice was for your sins. Right. And so the father taught him how to still, roll with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still work with you. Right. And so now he taught him how to, show forgiveness. And this was just the spark of, our Father, the Messiah. All right, so now look, where you at?
Verse 5.
So verse 5.
But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Okay, so Cain, his offering, he had no respect. Right? Mm-hmm. Why? Because he had more respect to put his spirit in one man, and another man he didn't. Right? Okay, so when you talk about regeneration, so there's nothing new under the sun, right? Neither are the ones created. You see what I'm saying? Because they was once under the sun. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they was created, and they here. Everything here is nothing new, is what I'm trying to say. right? So there's nothing new in the sun. These same spirits are coming right back, right, into the heathens and some of us really. But go ahead.
Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? Verse 7. If thou
Okay, so why is I upset? Because I told you that if if you can do it over. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Okay, so if you do it over, you know what I'm saying, and just do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll accept your gift. Yeah, it ain't that hard to work with,
Right.
right?
And if thou doest not well,
Right. And if you
sin lies at the door.
right, and so if you give less of a damn, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what I'm saying, because these things I have not taught you,
Right.
and your father didn't teach you. Or Adam, or Adam was a wicked man and all that. Adam wasn't a wicked man. Adam fell short. Adam, there's nothing bad about Adam other than he's falling short. But you never hear Adam talking about you never hear Adam being, scorned of as a wicked person. You know what I'm saying? What you hear the first Adam, and you think is every Adam you hear, you just think of this one.
Right.
Wicked heart Adam. That's not the one. That's not this one. This Adam didn't have no wicked heart. This Adam fell short, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? He taught his kids how to, you know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't that much powerful no more, but he still taught his kids the commandments. And they doing sin offerings right now, and some of gift offerings and stuff like that, right? This was gift offerings. Okay, no, continue on.
Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire.
Right. Okay. So this Satan lies at the door, and if you keep doing wrong things like this, and you're going, and this is when it's gonna stop. You're gonna give me this offering. If this offering is good or bad, then you choosing who you're gonna go with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Sin lies at the door.
Right.
And what you gonna open up that door, but not giving me the correct offering.
Right.
And once you open up that door, it won't be no, here's a return. But go ahead.
And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
Right, and your desire, his desire, they'll come one into crime, and there shall rule over them. Right, and so he's gonna rule over you. He's gonna be your God. Right, if you don't give me the correct offering, which is easy to do, then Satan gonna take over you.
Okay.
Right?
You want?
No. Where you at?
I'm at verse 8.
Well, yeah, read 8. Go to John 8:44.
Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Right, so he slew his brother, right? He did not go back and redo an offering. He just went and killed his brother. Right, so now, right. So with this kind of sin, the first sin on this planet, who's your father? Satan. Right? Okay, so go to Genesis 4:17.
Verse 17.
No. Give me John 8:44 first.
8:44. First John, because director trying.
No, John got 8:44. Huh?
No, we didn't do that.
That should mean 8. First or second John, one of those.
No. Oh, your page.
Hold on, yeah, my page. Okay, I got you. My mistake. I got you. Yeah, my page just tore up. You do got it. Okay, this is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Everybody there say kind. I wonder what I was looking at. And it reads as this: Ye are your father, the devil.
Right. And so Jesus is talking to the Pharisees. He's saying, you are your father, the devil. Right? and they call it a serpent. Right? And why do the Bible call him a serpent? Because he beguiled Eve with wickedness. He came out like a serpent. He was missing. He was introduced as a serpent. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the lust of your fathers ye will do.
Right, and the lust of what? Lust of blood. Go ahead.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
Right, and who was that murder from the beginning? Cain. Right, right. But who was it really though? It was. Go ahead.
And abhorred not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
Right. What did he do? He come to lie, beguile. Right. He beguiled Eve. There's no truth in him. But see, the Father ain't gonna make no robots. He gonna give you a chance to make the choice.
Right.
Right. And so when he said don't do it, he can leave because that's all that matters. So if he come back and you did it, and somebody convinced you,
All these pages tore up.
he know you chose that. Okay. John 8:44.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Right. So he said, when you speak of lies, you speak of your own. Pretty much, because that's who you are, right? You speak of your own, and you're the fathers of lies of it. So he giving him the definition of his daddy. Like, give me generation of Genesis 4:17, and then give me Genesis 2:19.
2:19.
Yeah.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 17. Everybody got it, Khan?
God.
And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city and called the name of the city and the name of his son Enoch.
All right. Okay, go to Genesis 5:1.
5:1.
Yeah. Give me Genesis 2:19.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1. Everybody's there, say Khan.
God.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1, and it reads as this. This is the book of generations of Adam. And in that day, God created man. In the likeness of God made him. Verse 2, male and female created he them.
Right. Okay, so where's that at? This says the same thing as Genesis 1. Right? Because he said created. Read 5:1, the top of that again.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. And in that day, God created man. In the likeness of God made him. He, him.
Right. Go ahead, 52.
Verse 2.
Man.
Man,
Hold on. So he created man, right? In the likeness of God, right? Made he him. Right? So in God likeness, he talking about the first Adam.
yeah,
Because he said created. He talking about the first Adam. Now go to 5:2.
verse 2. Male and female created he them.
Right. He's talking about the first Adam. Why? Because her name Adam. Go ahead.
And blessed them and called their name Adam.
Right. So his name and her name is Adam. Right. Because he called their name Adam. Go ahead.
And in the day when they were created, Adam lived 130 years, and he begot his son in his own likeness and his image, and called his name Seth. And in the day of Adam, after he begotten Seth, they were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And in the days that Adam lived,
Hold on. Go back to 51 was kind of. Go to 52.
52, 5 and 2, you mean, right?
Yeah, 5 and 2.
Male and female Salaka, verse 2. Male and female created he them,
Right.
and blessed them, and called their name Adam. And in the day when they were created.
Okay, so that's the first one, right?
Mhm.
All right. Give me that Genesis 2:19. And give me 2 Corinthians 11:4.
Genesis 2:19.
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, and verse 19. Everybody got it? Say, come. And out of the ground the Lord formed every beast of the field,
Right. Go ahead.
and every fowl of the air.
Right. So now check this out. So watch this here. This is sweet. Read that one more time.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, and verse 19. And out of the ground
So out of the ground, right?
the Lord formed every beast of the field.
Right. So he formed the same beast now. But so it's two different beasts. It's beasts he created, right? Now he's forming beasts out of the ground. Right? You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And every fowl of the air,
And every fowl of the air.
and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them.
Right.
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was that
So
was the name thereof.
so guess who named the first? Guess who named the first Adam and his wife? Adam. Adam named the first two people. Read it again.
And
The
out,
second Adam named everybody.
Right.
and out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air.
Now there was always beasts of the fields and fowls of the air, but they was created.
Right.
But these beasts of the field and fowls of the air,
It was formed.
they was formed. You see?
Let's do.
Right. And brought them into Adam to see what he would call them.
And so they brought them to Adam, right? Everything's in front of Adam. Go ahead.
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof.
Right. So when you go to Genesis 5 and 2, read Genesis, because let me get that. Genesis 5 and 2. And male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now watch this here. Now watch how deep this is. I'm going to show you something. This is the book, Genesis 5 and 2, right? Male and female created he them, and blessed them. So who blessed them? God, right? And called their name Adam. So guess who called the first person named Adam? Really, it seems like. Right.
Yeah.
Right. The Most High named them Adam,
Right.
and so he see everything, right? And he named everything else. Right? Am I right?
Right.
Let's go to 5 and 2 again. No, you can stay where you at. Where are you at?
I was at that was at 2 and 19.
Yeah, 2 and 19. You understood that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we do 2:19?
Yes, 2
Yeah.
Corinthians.
Yeah, Genesis 2 and 19, yeah.
Yeah, Genesis 2 and 19. Read that one more time.
Book of Genesis chapter 2 and verse 19. And out of the ground the Lord formed every beast of the field.
Okay, so everything that came out of the ground like he did, right? He named. Why? So let's check this out. You know why? You know why? Everything that was created that didn't make it through the flood. You see what I'm saying? So everything that come out the ground, Adam named it.
That's deep, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So you said.
So he ain't had to name the create. He ain't had to name some of. He ain't had to name that first Adam. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So you said that everything that died in the flood was created,
No, it was made.
was made.
Right. Because see,
Right.
the reason why we all come from one Adam is because everything else died in the flood, and we come out of Noah, and Noah come out of Noah lineages come from the ones that was made out of the ground.
Correct.
Formed out of ground.
Right.
Right.
Noah's seed come from the Adam that was formed. That's why we all come from that one Adam. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Because the first Adam was created.
First time was
Second
created.
Adam
Was created,
was
and the
formed.
second one was formed.
Right.
So everything that died was the first from the first Adam and the flood. No Lord.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Genesis second Corinthians 11:4.
You say 2 Corinthians,
Yeah, 11:4.
11:4.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse 4. Everybody there say con.
God.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse 4. For if he that cometh preaches of another Jesus, from whom we have not preached, or ye have received another,
Where you at? 2 Corinthians.
11 and 4, you say,
Sorry
right?
about that. 2 Corinthians 11:14.
14, okay. This is the book of Corinthians, 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. And it reads as this: And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed unto an angel of light.
That's who came in the garden. Right? Satan himself. Right? Transformed. Right? Into a beautiful person. Right? Okay. Okay, give me Genesis 3, 4, 5. Chapter 3, verse 4 and 5.
Chapter 3, verses 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna show you how they bow down to the serpent.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 4. Everybody there say con?
Con.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. Verse 5. For God do not knoweth that the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open.
Right, and so the serpent said, "You should not surely die. For when God doeth know that in that day that you eat thereof, your eyes will be open." Right. Okay, and so that day you eat thereof, your eyes should be open. That day that you bow down to me, would you be able to? Would you be a god? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That day you bow down to me, you're gonna be a god. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because that's what he's saying. Because the serpent, which is a sneaky snake, dirty devil, said unto the woman, "Ye should not surely die." When the Father said, "You're going to die," right? For God doeth know, for God doeth lie, that in that day you eat of, then your eyes shall be open. So he telling him God is lying to you. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to be like him. And ye shall be as God. You're gonna be, matter of fact, you're gonna be like him if you bow down to me, because I got him there. In other words, you know what I'm saying? I made him that. So if you bow down to me, I'll make you that. Right? Okay, do it sound crazy? Give me Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. I'm gonna show you that's exactly what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna show you that's exactly what they did.
So basically,
That's what he's saying.
they sold. It's similar.
Yeah. Thinking that. See, they're thinking that that the devil,
right,
gave God his power,
right.
Because he lying to you. Because I'm surely he know that that the day you bow down to me, that I'm gonna give it to you too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Surely you know that. because I got he did because of me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I made him a god. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna show you this verse sums it up. Read Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27.
14, 27.
Want me to get it or you?
You said 14:27.
Yeah, give me a second. Idris 4 and 30.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14, verse 27.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27. Everybody got it, Sakai?
Con.
For the worshiping of idols.
So what you doing when you worship something? You bow down to what you worshiping, right? And what's the idol? Is that's not a god.
Right.
It's not the God of Israel.
Right.
Everything else is an idol, right?
Right.
And so what she do? They what?
For the worshiping of idols, not to be named, is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
Okay, so what's the cause of all evil? Right. So is this the first sin? Yes. Right.
Yeah, disobeying the Lord is a sin.
Yeah, but he giving the point. Worshiping. Read that again.
Because you bow down to him.
Yeah, you worshiping. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. I'll read that one more time. For the
worshiping of idols.
that's the key word. For the worshiping idol. When Moses came down, what were we doing? Idol worshiping.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
They ain't got nothing idol. They say that they don't got nothing idol worship now, but this, but the devil. Ain't nothing else to bow down to.
Right.
They own everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On the bird, the leader, name it. They own. What you doing?
Right.
From bow down to, I own everything. So, but this the beginning of sin.
Karen.
This the first sin. This is how it started.
Karen.
Right. So who was you worshiping? You was worshiping him. Period. Because I'm gonna make you God. Don't you want to be a God?
Karen.
Right. Okay. Keep going. Okay.
For,
Read that one more time, and then read 2 Esdras 4 and 30. Read that one more time.
for the worshiping of idols, not to be named,
Right. Not to be named. Right.
is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
It's the beginning. Right. It's the cause that we worship in the churches and stuff like that. Right. And it's gonna be the end. Everybody still gonna be doing it till the day I come back to kill these niggas. They're gonna be worshiping idols. That never stopped. Now it's many ways under Esau that we're worshiping idols. Go ahead.
Verse 28. For either they are mad when they be merry.
No, I don't want that. Give me 2 Esdras 4 and 30.
This is the book of 2 Esdras,
First
chapter
Timothy
4
2:14.
and verse 30. Everybody there, say con.
So I can address what?
4 and verse 30.
4:30. Karen.
Everybody there at 2 Esdras 4 and verse 30. This book of 2 Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 30. And it reads as this. For the grain of an evil seed has been sown in the hearts of Adam from the beginning, to how much ungodliness have it brought up, Salaka, has it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of unthreshing come.
Right, until the time of the end of the world. Right, and so, and watch this. For the grain of evil seed, right, have been sown in the heart of Adam. Right. So when we talk about Adam, right? When we talk about Adam, was Adam evil? You know what evil is, right? A person that's living an evil life. That's one definition. Google evil. Evil seed. You see what I'm saying? Whose seed was all evil? The ones that was created. All their seeds was evil. Abe wasn't evil. You see what I'm saying? So he's not talking about the second Adam. He's talking about the first Adam. But remember, there's nothing new under the sun. We return, they return. Do you see what I'm saying? If we returning, we can't half return. We can return. Or we can't. Am I right? You see what I'm saying? Right.
But many will be.
Here's the definition of evil: profoundly immoral and wicked.
What was Adam profoundly moral and wicked? No, he sinned,
Yeah.
but he wasn't, wicked.
Right.
So we're not talking about just Adam, because he wasn't evil. Only bad thing you heard about Adam was doing that. But he still was keeping the commandments, because it was into his children's. Now what they did was not was on them, but I'm just telling you, it was passed down.
Right.
Okay,
Well, just the part there.
go ahead.
It says profound immorality and wickedness,
And wicked.
especially when regarded as a supernatural force.
He wasn't wicked.
Right.
He wasn't wicked at all. Where you at?
Verse 30. Verse 31.
No, go to 1 Timothy 2:14. If you know, just go to Romans 8:20. Give me 1 Timothy. Right. So but when you hear everybody mind goes straight to the second Adam. But he's identifying the first Adam here.
Romans what out?
Romans 8:20.
Okay.
Give me 1 Timothy 2:14.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 14. Everybody got it?
Come on.
14.
That's 14. First Timothy 2 and verse 14. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
Okay, so Adam was not deceived, right? Okay, so he wasn't tricked. He know what we're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? He know this shit ain't gonna work. We bought on this nigga, maybe we gonna, it's just like being baptized. We bought on as a sister, we gonna come up as a sister. We bought on this nigga, man. We about to get fucked up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We about to get our butt kicked. But what the hell, And so he bowed down because he wasn't tricked. I don't think he knew about the amount of punishment that it was going to cause.
Right.
Okay. Give me 8:20.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 20. And everybody there say con.
Come.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, and verse 20. For the creatures was made subject to vanity.
So this is the first Adam, the creature. He was made subject to vanity. How was he made subject to vanity? Just by not me putting my spirit in him, made him subject to vanity. He's open. He's open for the devil to take over. That's what I'm saying. My spirit in this one's gonna be hard for you to take over him because he was not tricked. You know what I'm saying? But the other ones that my spirit's not in, you can take over them. You see what I'm saying? That's why it was subject to vanity. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Not willingly,
Not willingly. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope.
Okay.
Keep going.
Right.
Verse
Right,
20.
So he is subjectively the same in hope, right? Okay, because the devil want everything the Father got, and he want to be God. So if God got people, the devil wants some people too. Plain and simple. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption unto the glorious liberty of the children of God.
Come. Go ahead.
Verse 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Right. So all those that was created, grown and travel in pain together until now, right? That means that they still here. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Right? Even though they got washed away with the flood, you know what I'm saying? Still, you know. Right. Right.
Keep going, or
Give me 6 and 2. Give me Deuteronomy 3 and
Romans
8.
6 and 2.
Yeah, Romans 6 and 2. Yeah, Deuteronomy 3 and 8.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 2. Everybody there say con. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 2. And it reads as this. God forbid, how shall we, that we are dead to sin, live any longer therein?
Right.
Verse 3.
Hold on. What did I ask you to get?
Deuteronomy 3. Come on, Deuteronomy 3 and 8.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
32?
Yeah, Deuteronomy 32 and 8. And give me Genesis 6 and 2. Sorry about that. Okay, so you see how you got it?
Yep. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8.
Now you go first.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 2. That the sons of God saw daughters of men, and that were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Right. And so the sons of God, right, saw that the daughters of men, right? So the ones who was created, right? The ones who was created, they here. Okay. And the sons of God is the ones made out of the form. Why? Because he breathed his breath of life into them, and now they're the sons of God. Right? Saw that the daughters of men, which was the ones he made, let us make man in our image.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see where you're at now. Okay.
You get it? So let us make man in our image. Okay, and the spirit is my son. So it's not, so he seen their daughters, right? The sons of God, seen the daughters of man was fine.
Right.
And so they came together, right? Which they was not supposed to. What was that, 62? Who read that? That was Genesis 62?
Yep, 6 and 2.
Okay, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. Let's see, got when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
Okay. Nah. He said he separated the sons of Adams, right? Right, because these Adams and these Adams, I'm going to separate. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he separated these Adams from the Adams. Okay, go ahead.
When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right, because they was the sons who was created. I mean, they was the sons that was made, right? And they still special to him with sin. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
They more special even with sin. They outweigh anybody. You see what I'm saying? Okay, go to 30. Go to 9. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 3.
For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. So the Lord's portion is his people. So what I got to pour out is gonna be to my people.
Right.
right? 'Cause this is my portion. This is where everything goes to my people, right? Okay, keep going.
He found,
And,
verse
Ja-
10,
and Jacob is the lot.
and Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right, right. And so Jacob is who I'm going to give everything to. Go to Deuteronomy 7:3.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. And everybody is there, say kind. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his son shall take unto thy son.
Right. So the ones created are all heathens that's back now. You see what I'm saying? Them spirits is all in heathens. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Right. And what should we not do? We should not give our daughters to their boys, and we should not let their daughters come to our boys, our children. Right. Right. We shouldn't do that. Okay. Keep going.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy sons from following me, and that they may serve other gods, so the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly.
That's why. Right. Because listen, most of us are not even with them, and we serving other gods, are their gods, and we with our own people doing it. How much more you think you're gonna do it if you're with them? You see what I'm saying? Well, give me Genesis first chapter 2, 3, and 4, and then give me second Esdras 6:54 and 6:55, 6:56, 6:57. Let's go all the way to 6:58.
You say Genesis,
Chapter 1, verse 2 and 3.
this is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1.
Hold on. Yeah, all right, go ahead. Genesis chapter 1, verse 2.
Verse 2. And the earth was without form.
Okay, so the earth was darkened, right? It was out. It is without form, right? Right. So who come out of this out form? The creatures. They came out of nothing, right? Go ahead.
And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep.
Right, and darkness was on the face of the deep, right? They're dark inside, right? And watch this.
And the spirit of Yahweh moved upon the face of the waters. And Yahweh said, "Let there be light."
Okay,
And there was light.
so Yahweh did what? He moved out of the dirt of the ground. He formed Adam, right? So when he moved, right? Read that one again. When he moved, right, to the light,
And the earth was without form
Right.
and void,
And that's
and darkness
that's the created.
was upon the face of the deep.
Okay, on the face of the deep, you got the created, right?
And the spirit of Yahweh moved.
Okay, now he moved just like he moved, just like he got the dirt, and he formed it, right? Now see how he moved to light. Watch this.
And the spirit of Yahweh moved upon the face of the
What
waters.
what did he blow into Adam? His spirit, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it moved on the face of the waters. See now he's going where he loved. He loved that light. You know what I'm saying? More than darkness.
Right. See what?
Yeah.
It's like. And Yahweh said, "Let there be light." And there was light.
That was us, right?
And Yahweh saw the light,
And
that
it was.
it was good.
Did he say the darkness was good?
And he said the light was good.
He said the light was good. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because he moved,
Come.
he formed, and it be light. And that's how. And it just when you cut on the light in the dark, that one bulb just take over darkness. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just how much more of us, one of us. You put us out there. There's many areas that is dark. When we light up,
We go shine.
We shine. How in the hell these people do this stuff? How in the hell they run so fucking fast, George? Fuck! Fuck! You got away, George. Fuck! Okay. All right. What you say? Get second Ezra 6:54.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 54. When everybody there say con.
Genesis 6 and 8.
Yep, 6 and 54.
See Genesis 2,
6 and 8.
6.
You ready?
Everybody there?
Say con.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 54.
Samantha.
After these, Adam also, whom thou made the Lord of all thy creatures, and of him we come all.
Okay. So Adam, he talking about the second Adam now. He did what? He made Lord over who?
All thy creatures.
So he made Lord over the creatures. You see what I'm saying? So he's made Lord over all thy creatures. And what else? Go ahead.
Of him come we all.
Okay, so of him come we all. Why? Because no, go ahead.
And the people whom thou hast chosen.
Right. So him come we all. And the people who thou hast chosen. Right? And so if everybody on this planet, and we all come from that Adam, right? Because of the flood. We all come from Noah. Noah come from Adam. And because of the flood, we all come from Adam.
Right.
Right? Him come we all. Out of one person, again. I mean, out of three different children. Now, even who?
Want me to finish?
Yeah.
Start at 55. You want me to do it, or would you?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou made the world for our sakes. Verse 56. And for the other people which come also of Adam, thou have said they are nothing,
Right.
but likened unto spittle.
Okay. Okay, right there.
Okay.
And so, also whom thou hast chosen, right? Because he chose us. Right? And so out of all the people he chose us. And he made the world for our sakes. Right? Why? Because we're more attached to the world. You see what I'm saying? The world belongs to us. Right? Because we got world DNA.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know, we was drafted and we was molded from the world. Right? Even who thou hast chosen, because he's chosen us. And behold, 57.
Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, has begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Right, and so now these creatures pretty much has become Lord over us and devour us. Right? Why? Because they are the heathens. Right? And why would they want to devour us? Because it's war. It's about who's the strongest. The ones with the Spirit of God are the ones without the Spirit of God. That's a war. Now the ones with the Spirit of God, you cannot think that you're not in the war. You should know you're in the war just by having the Spirit. Because everybody wants it. They want the light cut out, or they want part of the light. And darkness cannot have none of the light. So darkness love the light to be put out. You see what I'm saying? Okay, go to where you at? Go to 58.
Verse 58. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands.
Right. We are so special, right? In all areas of the Father's life. We're given into their hands. Give me Genesis
6,
67.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 7. Everybody got the car?
Con.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I created, whom I have created.
Right. So now what? Because they were so damn wicked, right? The ones he created were so wicked. See, what it's showing you is that you cannot live without the spirit of the Father, without being wicked. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be a disgusting people if you don't have the spirit, right?
Right.
Okay, so continue with that.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created
Right. So
From
this is the first Adam.
from the face of the earth.
He's talking about through the flood.
Both man
He want
and,
he tired of the man.
and beast
He tired of the beast.
and the creeping thing
He didn't want no part of the creeping thing. None of them.
and the fowl of the air.
And the fowls of the air was just shitting everywhere.
For it reminded me that I have made them.
It remindeth me that that nothing is gonna be perfect unless they have something from me. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't give them nothing.
Right.
But it reminds me that nothing is gonna be in a good standing without my spirit.
Keep going.
Where you at?
Verse 8.
No, give me give me verse 8. Go give me second address 9-2. Got a few more. We good to go.
Verse 8.
Hold on.
So the first atoms that were created were the cavemen with the dinosaurs and all of that. And I'm trying to put it into.
The first one that was created, they weren't like the Adam that was in the Garden of Eden.
Right.
So Adam in the Garden of Eden were supposed to teach all people how to serve his God.
Okay.
That was the main goal, right? That is said, right? So, I mean, but the main goal is however it's turning out now. That's what it's meant to be, really.
Right.
You know, but the play front is he's supposed to go teach all people about his God. You know, so yeah. So now how they live, you know, we're not for sure. One thing we are for sure, they ain't live nothing like they lived in the Garden of Eden.
But do you understand where I'm trying to come from?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to put it in chronological order.
Right,
where
right.
all of that took place.
Yeah, and it could be well.
Time was AD.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be well. Yeah, it could be well because you know, he may have to go out and teach them how to live, teach
Right,
them, you know, how to,
in the cave.
you know what I'm saying, teach them how to be orderly
Definitely know
and
that
conducted.
dinosaurs
Because
on the earth. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I was waiting on you, huh?
okay, where we at?
I was reading, or you was asking the sister's question.
Genesis, we was on
Yeah, Genesis 6 and
You
7.
answered it. Okay.
We read 7. You want me to read 8?
Well, yeah, it's Genesis. Yeah, go ahead and read. What's that? 68, and then give me a second address 922.
Okay, verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh.
So Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. Why? Because he decided to kill everything that he created. But Noah found grace because Noah was never created. He was among them. Since I'm kicked out of the Garden of Eden, all of them around me. We all live together, created and made, right? But now he finna swipe the creator out the way. But the Lord found favor with Noah, right? And said, I'm gonna save Noah and your children's. Where you at?
9, verse 9.
These
These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in the generations, and Noah walked with God.
Right. So in the generations and Noah walk with God. Go ahead.
Oh, this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 22.
Second Esdras 3:21.
When everybody there say Khan.
9:22.
Khan, yep. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 22. And it reads, it's this. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant. For the great laborer I have made it perfect.
Right. So the multitude perished then. Right. So who perished? The multitude of the creations. Let the multitude perish then, because he predicted that the multitude is going to perish, which was born in vain. Why was it born in vain? Because they didn't have a spirit. And let my grapes be kept. Which is grapes? The one I form and put my spirit in. Let them be kept. And my plants. Why? Because these ones I nourish. Right? For with great labor have I made it perfect. Right? Because I put my effort in this. I put my love in this. You know what I'm saying? This my effort is in here. Right? I love this. I don't love this. Who can complain? How the master make the potter make the clay. You see what I'm saying? Can the clay say to the master, why have you made my booty too crooked? You know what I'm saying? My knee up I got two left kneecaps. You see what I'm saying? Can the midget say why I'm too short?
Right.
Look, I got a pamper on. Right. So
Back yourself up.
okay, where we at?
2nd Ezra 9:23.
No, give us second address 320. Second address 321. Give me. No. Yeah. No. You got second address 922. I mean 932, 921.
9:21.
Yeah, and then you give me Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. Take that all the way to 1 and 7. Second address 321.
3:21.
Ecclesiasticus, cuss.
No, Ecclesiastes.
Okay. And what's the chapters you want on?
Okay, yeah.
1 and 9.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, verse 21. Everybody got it?
Con.
Con.
For the first Adam, bearing a wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome, and
Whoa.
so be all they that were born of him.
Right. Right. Okay. And so Ecclesiastes, right? Who wrote this? Solomon. Read that again. It say, "Let the." Where are you at?
2nd Ezra 3:21.
Yeah. It say, "For the first Adam."
For the first Adam,
Mhm.
bearing a wicked heart.
So the first Adam bearing a wicked heart. Why? Because his heart is not upright in him. He didn't have. Give me Zechariah 11 and 5.
You want me to get that or Ecclesiastes?
Let me see something. Yeah, go ahead.
This is
Hold on. Read that over again.
2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 21. For the first Adam, bearing a wicked heart, transgressed.
Right.
And-
So the first Adam, which was created, he had a wicked heart and he transgressed because the second Adam wasn't wicked.
Right.
Go ahead.
And was overcome,
And so he was overcome by the flood,
and so be all they that are born of him.
and so all of them that came from him died in the flood. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay. Give me Ecclesiastic 1 and 9.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. Everybody there? Say kind. Kind, yeah. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. Reads as this: and the thing that have been, that is, that which shall be.
All right. So the thing that's in the past, that is what should be today.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And that it was done in the past, that should be done in the future.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
So don't you believe them the spirits that created is back?
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We all back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why them people. Remember I always say, when the atmosphere changed, then the situation changed. like if you're police, then there's a certain lifestyle or what I used last time. Uh, like when you're in prison, you're in a certain atmosphere. If you're a police officer, you have a certain type of atmosphere, right? And so like when you're in jail, what they do in jail, they work out, they eat, they sleep, and they do a few more other things, play games, watch TV, and go to bed, right? That's the atmosphere in jail. The atmosphere out of jail is when you work, right? You try to get a home, you try to get a car, you try to raise kids, and you have a choice whether you want to do this, do that, and a couple more different things, and that's it, right? But you got more freedom. That's atmosphere. The atmosphere in the 1800s is when we were slaves. All of them felt this way. You see what I'm saying? And then the atmosphere of the 1900s, some of them still felt that way, some of them didn't. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Democrat, Republican, whatever, right? But in the atmosphere of the 13th and 14th and 15th, all of them was trying to kill us because of that atmosphere. We're in a different atmosphere. You dig it? Okay. Where we at?
Uh, Ecclesiastes chapter verse 10.
Go ahead, read 10. Stop at 11. Give me Revelations 1 and 7.
Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us?
Right. Is there anything where it may be said, hey, is this new? Ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things.
Right. So if you can't remember your past, or if you've been here in the 1400s, if you can't remember that, then clearly, it's not of you. Because if we could remember the past, anybody that looked like my slave master and did something to me, I'll kill him today. So this be a life of confusion. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's that mother dog. That's the nigga that slapped my mother back in the 1700s. So this be a chaos world because you cannot walk past somebody and identify them that long ago because they was hell, right? So there's no remembrance of former things. Neither
shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Right. So it's gonna happen again. When the wind goes around, it's the same wind. It comes back around. You know what I'm saying? When the water falls down and goes back up as vapors, it's the same. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing new. That boy act just like my granddad. Yeah, that boy act just like my granddad. You're not getting off this. You're not getting out this circle. You're not getting out this dome.
That's amazing.
Revelation 1 and 7, and then you did that. You gave me that already.
Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him.
Okay, so the person that pierced him, right, is gonna see Christ when he comes. But the person that pierced him ain't supposed to see Christ when he comes because he died a long time ago. He's gonna be here to see Christ when he comes. He's not gonna know who he was. When you see Christ in the hand, it's gonna flash back like, damn, I'm the one who did that dumb shit.
And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so.
When all the kindreds of the earth should cry because he come to kick butts. Right? Where you at?
Verse 8.
Okay.
Verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord.
Okay, where are you at?
This was 1 in that was 7 there, verse 8.
Of what?
Revelation.
Revelation.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay. All right, give me Corinthians. Give me Corinthians 1 and 15. Start with 35.
1 Corinthians.
First Corinthians.
Yeah.
First Corinthians 1 and 15.
Start with 35. All the way to 47. Not really. 35. Give me go ahead. 1 Corinthians 15:35.
Oh, 15.
15:35.
And give me 2 Andrews 7 and 11.
Second is 7:11.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 35. Everybody there say con?
Con.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 35. But some man will say, how dead are they raised up? And with what body do they come? 36. For food, that which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die. Verse 37. And that which thou sowest, thou shalt not, that body that shall be.
Jump down to 45.
45. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 45. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made of a living soul.
Right, so the first man, Adam, was made of a living soul, right? He was made of a living soul.
The last Adam was made a quickening soul.
A quickening spirit, right?
Something else, yeah, so like quickening spirit.
Okay, read it one more time.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 45. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul.
Right, so everything had a soul in it, right? Because they was created, pretty much. Go ahead, because he said the first.
The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Because he put his spirit in it when he formed it. You see what I'm saying? So they think they're talking about Jesus Christ because they're not understanding that first. Everybody look at the first Adam as really the last Adam. Okay, so go ahead.
Verse 46. Howbeit, that it was not first which was spiritual, but that which is natural.
Right, so it wasn't the first one that came with the spirit, but the first came with the natural. He just naturally, you know what I'm saying? Then go ahead.
And afterward, that which is spiritual.
Right, now after that first one, that which I put my spirit in this one. The second one. Where you at?
47. The first man is of the earth, earthly. The second man is of the Lord from heaven.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So the first man is of the earth, earthly. Right. That's because he was created. But the second man was what?
Is of the Lord from heaven.
Of the Lord, right, from heaven. Okay, so now this talking about Christ. You see, so now he's using the first as the second. You see what I'm saying? And he's using second as the son. Because what you have to realize, do that again. I'm gonna show you something.
Verse 47. The first man is of the earth, earthly.
Right.
The second man is of the Lord from heaven.
Right. The second man is of the Lord from heaven. I'm right. That was my fault. Yeah, because he's still talking about the created in the form. Because the first man that he created, that's from the earth, earthly, right? Because that's his mentality, right? But the one that was made, that he blew his breath in, was more of a heavenly being. You know what I'm saying? Because he had parts of him inside of him, which was his spirit. Right? Okay, go to 2 Ezra 7 and 11.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 11. Right, you got to see Khan?
No. Give me 2 Ezra 7 and 11. And then my last one is going to be 2 Ezra 2 and 1. Give me 2 Ezra 2 and 1. Give me 2 Ezra 7 and 11. We got two more to go.
Well, who you want his first or my first?
Yours.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 11. Everybody there say con. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 11. Because their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was the decree that now is done.
So he talk about the second Adam now. The second Adam had his spirit in him, which was his laws, right? And statutes. Okay, go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Then were the interests of this world made narrow.
Right. Then was the decree of this world made narrow. Now it's going to be hard for someone to get to the Father. Go ahead.
Full of sorrow and travail, but they are few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. Verse 13. For the interests of the elder world were wide and sure.
Right. So the interest of the beginning was the older world, where Adam was at, was wide and sure at one time. But these days it get rougher and rougher, which is harder, right? Go to 13.
You finished 13, don't you mean?
Yeah.
And it brought the moral fruit.
And it brought moral fruit. Go ahead, 14.
And then they that live labor not to enter these straits and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them.
Right. Right. So if you're not keeping the commandments, you're never going to receive the promises laid up for you. This is he talking about to the second Adam. 15. Stop at 17.
Now, thereof, why disquietest thou self, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved? Where areas art thou but moral?
Right.
Verse 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than which is present?
Right. Okay. Last one, 17.
And then I said, O Lord, that bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law, and the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish.
Right. And so the righteous should inherit these things. But what's going to be totally demolished off the face of the earth is going to be the created. The ungodly shall perish. Right? Okay, so give me the last two. Second Esdras, start with 1.
So level
Yep.
Two and one.
8 and 1.
8-1.
And it said, then answer I said,
Yeah. Okay.
O Lord.
Second Ezra chapter 8 verse. Second Ezra chapter 8 verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Right. So now, it's like the Garden of Eden. That was just for 2. You see what I'm saying? But the world to come is gonna be for few. It's not gonna be a whole lot of people making it. It's gonna be for few, right? And then we go down to 3.
Verse 3. There be many created, but a few shall be saved.
Right. So there'll be many created, right? Right? But a few shall be saved. Right? And so what that can be mean? It's like the heathens. They're created, right? And so what's few of them that can be saved?
1/3.
No. One of them was on remember what's the one that Moabite? And she was on Moabite. Yeah, Ruth. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like he said, there'll be many that was created, but a couple of heathens gonna be saved. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, because they're going to ultimately be our slaves.
Right.
So somebody's going to have to be saved.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Hey, they're gonna be saved. So this is the end of the lesson.
Yeah.
All right. It's HOI Detroit. This lesson about both Adams. And give our honor to our elders. This is the new moon. And this year, I think we sealed the sign of how we floating around town. We're gonna be going more out to Mexican town as well. Gonna have some time to spend down there. This coming up. And try to help our Latino brothers to grow some spine. We got some spine sauce. That lemon pepper.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm HOI Uncle Penuel,
Melchizedek.
Zephaniah.
and we want to say who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
For how long?
Forever.
For how long?
Forever.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
How?
By Shimei Shaka Hawashai.
How?
By Shimei Shaka Hawashai.
Damn it! How?
By Shimei Shaka Hawashai.
Come rest with us.
Kwama Shah.
Ah.
Come.
Ah.